guys, come join me in my kitchen. Let's put together this beautiful cake. So here I already have my cakes all crumb coated and ready to work on. The first tier is chocolate, and then this is the smaller tier, which is the top tier, which is vanilla with vanilla frosting. So here you see me adding 3 holes on top and adding some dowels in there. And here I am just adding the center dowel into the base, which is covered in fondant. I'm removing a circle of the fondant so I get a better support when I set the top tier on top of it, using some frosting in between to hold it as glue, and I added the top tier. Now that that's stacked up, it's time to work on putting the final touches onto this cake. Here I'm just rolling out fondant, which I dyed the color brown, and I'm adding the impression of wood on there and cutting it into little panels. These panels will then be added to the cake using edible glue all the way around on the top. The idea here is to try to create a barrel, and I just keep adding pieces on there until I have the entire top all covered. I added an edible image of Bud Light on some fondant and then added that to the cake. The fondant just prevents the moisture from the cake to mess up the edible image. At the bottom, I'm adding a Kansas City logo, and now it's time to put those beautiful toppers on the Bud Light. Look how cute these are. They are 7 ounces and they go just perfect with the cake. Now I'm adding some frosting on there to help hold those into place as glue. And then I will go ahead and add the ice cubes, which I molded out of isomalt. It is almost like sugar, but it's not. It's just beautiful for this application when you're trying to mold ice cubes, and it gives the illusion of the real deal. I added them and just used my fingers to move them around, making sure they look nice and all put together. And then I added the final touches of the added little pieces to finish off the bottom tier. I also molded a rope out of fondant, which I added to the base of the cake. And then I had some chocolate dipped strawberries, which I did not film making, which I added, and they are piped as football. And then there you have it, the finished cake. I added a happy birthday onto the cake board as well. I hope you really had fun with this one. This one was so much fun, and it turned out beautiful. The customer's image and inspiration really turned out beautiful put together. And I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Please leave in your comments below what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for joining me. Until next time, stay blessed.